We made it to Poinsett State Park. And boy, this is down in the woods. You come through a really narrow little road, almost a one-lane road to get here. It'd be interesting to see people passing each other on that road. And I think they just got here and just got set up too. Yeah. So there's the restrooms down there, and it's Circle 1 is the loop that we're in, and I can see some green over there, so who knows how far around this goes, but we'll check it all out for you. And it was fairly level. Had to go up a little bit, but just one block on the side to level out, so I'm happy about that. And we'll just see what there is to go on around here. Alrighty, check out these bathrooms here. And, you know, they're beginning to look about the same as far as bathrooms go here in South Carolina. Some of these state parks. You got 2 baths, 2 toilets on the right. And then they've got showers on the left. So the this one's got a lower light level here. But looks okay to me. Oops, somebody dropped something down there, like a ankle bracelet or something. Yeah, well. Anyway, it's clean enough. Looks nice and clean. Smells clean too. Oh, is this a blower? Oh, yes. Look at that. They got a way to dry your hands here. All right. Hey, bathrooms take a thumbs up. I didn't see any nasty spiders. Of course, you don't want to look too close at the screens. But very clean. Smells great, too. So, not very far away. Ho, 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 ho. Now, when you're coming into the park, down Poinsett Park Road, this is what you're going to find. And it's a little potted, a little rough, but there are a few little nice little bumps here and there, so time to take it easy. It's 35 miles an hour. Oops, I'm going too fast. But there's a few little potholes here and there. Then you're going to come to the points. Oops. Now, the road changes again. 15 miles an hour. They pretty much mean it because it's pretty narrow. So watch out going through this area. And hooray, we're in the campground. Now, I'm still not real sure where we are, but we just walked around in a big circle. We're over across this big green area here, and we walked out that way and came on around in a circle this way. And this is all primitive campground areas. There is water, looks like at most all of them, but no electric. Now, it says do not enter, so you have to enter a different way to get into that area. We don't have a map. We haven't seen anybody. No office staff or nothing. Bathrooms up there. This is a recreation center here. Linda crept off on me over there. So we'll see if we can Yeah, those, I see an electric post down over here and water, so that's still hookups there. Let's see if we can find something, find out where I'm at. Well, we kind of figured out where we are. We're up here in the campground area, and we walked down, I think we went up here and then walked around that whippoorwill, and then we're back in here again. So anyway, we're going to come back down here, go to the road, and then go over here to the park office. Old Levy Mill Pond. And it looks like a lot of hiking trails around here. Look at that. Wow. Very few roads. The black ones are the roads to the cabins, up into the campground. And right there, that's it. Cool. Let's find the office. Thought I'd better show you a couple of these sites. This is 15 right here, and it's nice and graveled and with a built-up water and electric. I think all of these are going to have water and electric along here. Some are like 15 is graded nice. This is a little back end here. There's one with a little more sun over there. And let's see, yeah. So this is 13 on my left. This must be about 12 maybe, or 11. Let's see, it's not too bad. Let's see what we got here. So that's site 11 right there. Not bad for a back end. Well, going along here and looking, really none of these are very bad. They're pretty good. I think we got the crappiest one there is for a back end, honestly. But all of these along here look to be fairly level and easy to get into. Oh, well, they're a little tight. I saw the guy was struggling here the other day. Oh no, over at this one right here. Trying to make this corner between these two trees right here. But he got in there with probably about a 28 footer. But he got in. We came on down the road out of the campground, then turned right, and this leads down to the office. There's the parking area, and I see some picnic tables out here. I know there's lots of hiking like I showed you. Kiddos playground area. Nice big area to throw the ball like those guys are doing. And this leads around over to the park office. And it's not a lake, it's a pond. So people are all over the place. I'm surprised. They got to be out hiking. A lot of cars parked up here. There's maybe 20, 25 cars. So here's your pond down here, and there is fishing in here. So I can see somebody fishing over there on my left, and lost bobbers. So usual. I don't know, but I get a feeling it's not a very deep pond. The park office here is built with what they call altered coquina, and it's got it's limestone, and it's got a lot of fossilized shells in it, laid down by this was once a lake here 10 million years ago, but it makes a really good building material, and it's also easy to cut. This would be a nice log cabin type home to make. That would be a great foundation. And then they do have boats around on the back side to rent, so you could rent canoes and kayaks, so, or paddle boards. I saw paddle boards too. That'd be fun. If you do want to do a little hiking, this is fairly easy. I mean, it's not difficult. It's just take your time. The pond is right down there. So this is the Coquina Trail from up at the office up there. There's one little turn in it that will bring you down here by the water and then get back up on the trail up there. So we just wanted to We like to stay near the water for some reason. Okay? So we did take the Coquina Trail. It starts out right over here, Coquina and the Knot Trail. And there's a spillway coming out of the pond there. And it just goes on up this way a little ways, and then you can go to the left to Coquina Trail and down where we were by the river. You go up a little ways, it says Knot Trail, and Knot Trail just circles back around this way and comes right back. Easy little hike, but very pretty, very pretty. I'll take a shot of this real quick. Who is Poinsett State Park named after? And I'll go kind of slow here and just bring it down. Just hit pause anytime you want. This is quite interesting. We were thinking about the poinsettia plant when we heard the name. Linda said he was a good-looking guy. And as the first ambassador to Mexico, he ran across these red flowers. Became known as the poinsettia. Is that cool or what? Alrighty, let's wrap this up here at Poinsett State Park. And it's actually been very nice here. There was more people here, of course, when we got here on Friday, I think it was, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is Monday, I think. But yeah, if you get the chance, go to Congaree National Park. That was nice, like you saw in there. I'm going to put that, well, you haven't seen it yet. I'm going to put it at the end of this video of just the Poinsett State Park, because it was about 5 minutes long. And I wanted to add that at the end so I could do it justice. So that's going to come up right after the wrap up here. Poinsett, nice park. It's down here. It's a little hard to get to, as you saw, but you can make it. Just time it right. So when people are packing out and moving out in the morning, going down that one-way road, it's going to be a little tough. But if you leave after they've left, if you come in after they've left, getting up that road's going to be a lot easier. And in the afternoon, I noticed there was more traffic coming in, and I think that's people that were out doing day trips, hiking, and that kind of stuff. But a nice park, very quiet, and it was really cool watching the squirrels. And we watched one mama squirrel up here move 3 babies over to a new nest, and then the next day another squirrel grabbed her nest. It was cool. He's picking off leaves and stuffing them into the hole where she was. So if you get the chance to get this way, it's out of the way. It's not something you just drive by. I hope that wind isn't bothering everything. Come by. It's a lot cooler now. Thank you, Mother Nature. And we will see you on the trail. We're heading to James Island County. It's a county park just outside of Charleston, almost in Charleston. So we'll be there for 4 nights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 nights. You guys get out there on the road, be safe, and enjoy. Alrighty. Okay, we are at the Hampton Visitor Center, National Park Service, at Congaree National Park. The gift shop was open just a minute in there, and they just closed up, evidently. Bathrooms up here. And this takes a boardwalk trip, which we want to do. And we'll see what this park is like. But this is a fairly new park, but it sure looks pretty. We're taking a walk down the Congaree National Park, down the elevated boardwalk, and it is flooded in areas around here. So we're only going to be able to take about half of the boardwalk, but nice day for it. Now, an interesting thing about the forest floor, you can see the muddy water, and it's actually a compilation of mud and leaves. And although it doesn't look very deep, that mud runs 8 foot down into the ground. That is a tremendous collection of water and mud.
It's really pretty.
Here we go. Banana spider. Let's see how close we can get.
That's a good picture. That phone.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you got to get really close to see some of these things, so I'll show you a snap of this when you're done. At first you just think it's junk, but those are little bitty tiny mushrooms or mycelium, some type of fungi. Now this area right in here, where a hurricane has cleared out a section of the trees, and it's a lot more open if you'll notice here. These are palmettos, and which is the state tree, I believe, the palmetto. So that's why these are in here in this area, much more cleared out. We're at the end of the boardwalk. What you come to is Westin Lake. It's an oxbow lake, and it's filling up with sediment, mud and stuff, so that's why it's flooding back on into the floodplain back here, where the area is that we walk down the boardwalk. This is the furthest one down that you come to. So got a bunch of kiddos here today. You'll notice in this area we came into kind of a clearing, and according to what they have in the documentation here is when there's a hurricane or a tornado comes through and it clears out a swath of larger trees, and you can see this one's damaged and there's some down over there. It clears out the area and the underbrush begins to grow again. So these are naturally occurring, and sometimes they do have burns here to clear off some of the trash on the bottom. They're controlled burns. Now this area right here was part of a controlled burn, and you can see how little vegetation and stuff there is here. Now the big tree here, loblolly pine, caught on fire on the inside of the log, and it continued to burn for a few days, smoldering on the inside. So the rangers came out and they cut it in half just to make sure that the fire got put out and didn't catch up later on them and cause a real issue. After you've finished your hiking around here, and there is quite a bit to do, quite a bit of hiking. It's really nice. Tough stuff or otherwise, then you can come and have a picnic out here at the parking area. They've got tables out here. So there's hiking all around here. You could spend a whole day here.